Hi, everybody. It is Friday. I love you so much, and I'm still missing you. I wish we could have another day when we could see each other, but I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. So we will just keep seeing each other this way, okay? I want you to do your calendar today, of course. I want you to do your Bible verse, of course. I want you to go through your God words, of course. I want you to do your journal page for today and work at least 15 minutes on it. I want you to do a sheet today that I think you're really going to like. I don't know if you've been hearing them or not, and I don't know if you remember, but right before we left school, before spring break, do you remember that one day we were all outside and we were walking back inside from recess, and I said, "Everybody stop. Listen." And we were listening to the frogs down in the pond. Do you remember that day? Well, out here at my house, I've got water that goes from that side to this side. I can't even see the end of it. And believe it, there are a lot of frogs out there singing and making the loudest noises at night, but I love it. So today, I want you to do this activity. It is called the life cycle of a frog. Frogs just don't start out big. They start out as eggs, just like this. And can you kind of see what's inside those eggs? Those are little tadpoles. Once the eggs hatch open, it becomes this guy. Have you ever caught tadpoles? Oh boy, that's fun. Me and Jackson and Slater, my two grandsons, have caught tadpoles at a lake and down here at the res, and that's fun. And by the way, a shout out to Jackson, who's making these videos for us every morning. This is part of his school too. He's getting credit for it. So thanks, Jackson. You're doing great. And then we haven't really talked a lot about this yet, but after that tadpole gets a little bit bigger, God made these so awesome. He starts growing legs and arms because he's turning into a that says adult frog. That's a lot different than that, isn't it? If that's a baby frog, it doesn't look anything like this, does it? But God changes it. And so I want you to color it all in, any color that you would like. And then you're going to cut out these 4 pictures and put them in order. Remember how we did that this week with our caterpillars? First, and then watch the arrow. Second, watch the arrow. Third, fourth. So you're going to put the life cycle of the frog, glue it in here. Color, cut out, and glue in here. And don't forget your name. I need to know who sent it. Okay? That's going to be a fun one to do. Today's activity is for you to play a game with someone. I don't care what kind of a game it is. It could be hide and go seek. It could be tag. It could be Candyland. It could be a card game. Whatever it is, I want you to play a game with an adult or a friend today. Your daily challenge today is a fun one. I hope it's a nice day today when we're doing this, but I want you to go outside and take a picture of a tree that's got buds on it. We talked about this a little bit before we left for spring break. So this might be a discussion that you might need to have with an adult in your house. But these trees, I don't know about your house, but at my house, God's warm sun is making the buds on my trees just pop out. And they're popping out leaves that are waking up from the wintertime. Because remember, God says, it's time to wake up now. I don't think God really talks like that. But he talks to the trees and the grass and the flowers. And they know when to start bursting forth and come alive again. So I want you to take a picture of a tree that has buds on it and send that picture to me. Okay? Then I want you to go through your everyday list, just like we do every day. Snuggle up with the book, move, pick up your messes and make your bed, and pray for your family and your classmates and me. And then I've got some extra activities for you today that you can do at anytime. These are just extra sheets for the week. You've already seen them in your packet, and I already told Mom and Dad and grandmas and grandpas about it, but this is just an extra coloring sheet for you to do about the letter X. You can do it anytime. You don't need to send me a picture unless you just want to. And then here's a fun dot to dot. I am not going to tell you what it is. You cannot tickle it out of me. I know you always try to guess what it is, but I think this one's a really hard one. And look at the picture. That's a big fat clue. So I want you to do that dot to dot. And don't forget, you always start with A or 1. This one's got lowercase letters that you're going to be following. And for some funny, unknown reason, this dot to dot doesn't go all the way to Z. It stops with Q. I don't know. I don't make this stuff up. Somebody else does. So I want you to do that. Remember, whenever you do a dot to dot, do it with a pencil, okay? Because that way you can erase any marks that you accidentally made. And then, this is a fun activity. Mrs. Smith, when we were getting this ready, said, we've never done that activity. Well, we haven't for a long, many years. But I pulled it out because I think it's so much fun and it looks so cute. And it kind of brings some tears to my eyes because this is a picture, or this is an activity that we, long time ago, I did with my boys and girls in a different pre-K class. After we did this, then we hung it up on our bulletin board in the springtime. So this is a very handsome frog. We're talking about frogs this week a little bit. So I want you to color him in. And notice he's got a bow tie. And then you're also going to get a picture of this. Does anybody know what this is? It's a lily pad. And frogs like to sit on lily pads in the water if they want to get up and look for bugs or be in the sun. So I want you to color this lily pad also. So a lily pad, this part is like a big leaf that grows right on top of the water. It's flat on the water, and then it sprouts a flower. I've seen yellow lily pads. I've seen white lily pads, but you can make your flower any color you want. So I want you to color both of these things. And then, if you wanna, you can just sit your frog on top of the lily pad like that. You can glue it on if you want to. Or you can just hang it up in your room, maybe like this, sitting on top of the lily pad. So, okay, just a little activity, an extra one for you. All right, everybody, I love y'all so much. I'm going to talk to you real soon, I hope. I love you. Bye.